If you'd rather struggle silently for hours than send one text asking for help, do you actually know why you do that? Most people call it independence. She's just self-sufficient. She likes doing things her own way. But behind that habit, there's something much deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most misunderstood patterns a strong woman can carry. And if you keep dismissing it as just how you are, which most women do, you might spend years quietly exhausting yourself, convinced that needing anyone is a weakness instead of a wound asking to be understood. Let's talk 1. The debunk. It's not independence, it's armor. Think about the last time you were drowning in something. A deadline, a breakup, a diagnosis, a broken pipe, and you still said, "I'm fine, I've got it." The easy explanation is that you're just strong, capable, low maintenance. Here's what's actually happening. For a lot of women, self-sufficiency isn't a personality trait. It's a strategy. Somewhere along the way, your nervous system learned that needing something from someone came with a cost, being seen as too much, being let down, or being met with silence instead of support. So your mind did what minds are built to do. It protected you. It said, if I ever need anyone, no one can fail me. Think about that for a second. That means the very thing people praise you for, your strength, might actually be your oldest defense mechanism. Not weakness in disguise, protection in disguise. And what that reveals is quietly heartbreaking. Somewhere inside, you learned that your needs were a liability, not that you were incapable of having them, that having them wasn't safe. So the next time you catch yourself refusing help, it's worth asking not why am I like this, but what was I protecting myself from? 2. The science. Your attachment system is running the show. Psychologists who study attachment, the bond patterns we form in early relationships, have a term for this: self-reliant attachment, sometimes called dismissive-avoidant attachment. It shows up in adults who learned early that caregivers weren't consistently available to meet their emotional needs. Here's the emotional translation. If, as a child, your distress was met with impatience, minimizing, or simply nobody noticing, your brain didn't conclude my needs are unimportant to this one person. It concluded, needing things is dangerous, so I'll handle everything myself. That wiring doesn't disappear when you grow up and become the capable, together woman everyone relies on. It just gets a new job title. Instead of a child hiding a scraped knee, it's a grown woman hiding a breakdown behind a calendar full of things she's still somehow getting done. Your body remembers what your mind has moved past. That's not dysfunction. That's a nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do in a world that no longer requires the training. 3. The conditioning. You were taught this. You weren't born this way. Here's something worth sitting with. No baby girl comes into the world believing she has to earn rest, prove her worth through output, or apologize for taking up space. That belief was installed. Maybe it was a mother who did everything alone and called it love. Maybe it was being told you were so mature for handling things no child should have to handle. Maybe it was watching the women around you get praised for endurance and quietly punished for asking too much. Add to that everything culture has whispered to women for generations, that a woman who needs help is a burden, that a woman who copes alone is admirable, that vulnerability and weakness are the same thing, and you get an entire generation of women who learn to mistake exhaustion for virtue. This was taught to you. It is not who you fundamentally are. And understanding that difference is the first real exhale, because it means you're not broken. You were shaped, and what's shaped can be reshaped. If this is resonating with you, hit subscribe. We talk about the psychology behind women's emotional patterns every week, the things nobody explained to us, but that explain so much about us. 4. The deep root, the girl who learned to handle it. If you trace this pattern back far enough, it almost never starts in adulthood. It starts with a girl, maybe 8, maybe 11, maybe 16, who needed something and either didn't get it or got it with strings attached. Guilt, disappointment, or the quiet message that she was inconveniencing someone she loved. So she adapted. She became the one who didn't need much, the easy one, the strong one. And it worked. She survived. She was loved for it. She was praised for it. That girl isn't gone. She's still in there, still running the same protective program, still convinced that if she just holds it together, she'll stay safe and stay loved. She's not a flaw in your personality. She's a small, loyal part of you that once kept you okay, and never got the memo that it's allowed to rest now. 5. The selective pattern. You don't do this with everyone. Here's something worth noticing. You probably don't refuse help from everyone equally. There's likely one person, a best friend, a sister, maybe even a partner, you can ask without the spiral of guilt. That's not random. That's your intuition still working exactly as it should. Somewhere, your system has learned who is safe enough to be needed with and who isn't. The people you can't ask? Some part of you doesn't yet trust that they'll receive your need without judgment, disappointment, or a price tag attached. This isn't proof that you're incapable of connection. It's proof that connection, for you, has always been conditional on safety, and your body is very good at telling the difference, even when your mind hasn't caught up yet. 6. The reframe. Asking for help is not the opposite of strength. Here's the part that tends to surprise people the most. The strongest women aren't the ones who never need anyone. They're the ones who've learned that needing someone and being strong aren't opposites, they're partners. Every meaningful relationship you have runs on reciprocity. If you never let anyone help you, you're not protecting the relationship, you're quietly keeping it one-sided, and often keeping people at a slight distance without even meaning to. Letting someone help you isn't a debt, it's an invitation. It says, I trust you enough to see me struggling. That is not weakness. That is one of the most intimate things you can offer another person. 7. What now? Small steps back to yourself. You don't heal a decade of self-reliance by announcing your feelings to everyone tomorrow. You heal it in small, deliberate moments. Start with something low stakes. Let someone carry a bag you didn't need help carrying. Say, actually, can you help me with this about something small before you ever try it with something big? Notice the urge to say, I'm fine, and just pause before you say it. You don't have to change the sentence, just notice the reflex. Every time you let someone in, even a little, you're teaching that old protective part of you a new lesson. It's safe now. You don't have to carry it all alone anymore. If any of this felt like it was written about you, it probably wasn't just written about you. It was written about millions of women who learned the exact same lesson at different times in different homes, for the same reason. Because somewhere along the way, needing help stopped feeling safe. It can feel safe again. Not all at once, just one small ask at a time. If this helped you understand yourself a little more, subscribe for more videos like this, and tell us in the comments, who is the one person you can ask for help? Understanding why might tell you more about yourself than you'd expect.